What's up, everybody? My name is Justin, and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. On today, we're doing one of them budget bottles. Today, I've got the old Overholt straight rye whiskey. Okay, so the old Overholt straight rye whiskey is coming in at 114 proof, and it says aged 4 years. A storied 4-year rye, this whiskey pays tribute to ryes produced during the Prohibition era. Cut to 114 proof, it is historically inspired by a traditional maturation strength of time. Overholt continues its rich history with this high proof expression. Okay, so this bottle I got for like 25 bucks. It says born in PA, made in Kentucky, and it does have a plastic twist top, but you know, what are you gonna expect for a $25 bottle? Overall, it looks like, you know, pretty cheap bottle. So we'll see how it tastes. I've heard some kind of smatterings of good things about the old Overholt series. I don't know if it was specifically about this straight rye at 114 proof, but the proof is the reason I picked this one up instead of one of the other offerings, just because I generally like the proof a little bit more. So let's go ahead and crack this plastic top, get the nosing straight out of the bottle today on this old Overholt. All right, here we go. Smells a little bit like a spicy dryer sheet. Like a spicy dryer sheet coming out of the bottle, so we'll see how that changes once it gets into the glass here. Obviously have not tried this one at all yet, just popped this plastic top, but have been trying to do some more of the cheaper expressions lately. Although y'all killed me for my review of the Evan Williams Bottled in Bond because I was not a huge fan, but apparently everyone out there in the YouTube world likes that one a lot. So we'll see how this old Overholt goes today. Hey, if you guys are new here, my name is Justin. Thank you. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe, and if you really want to help support the channel, go ahead and hit that join button down below. You'll get a cool image next to your name showing that you are a channel member, and you'll get access to every single one of these videos early. All right, here we go. Nosing on the old Overholt out of the glass. It's like a spicy mintiness. A little bit of that dryer sheet still on there, like one of the, I don't know, it's like the ones that are like supposed to be like fresh linen or something. Like a fresh linen dryer sheet with some spice. Maybe a little bit of orange on there, more of an orange peel probably. A little hint of like an oaky nutmeg too on there on the end. It does smell like a spicy girl, so we'll see how it goes on the flavor today. Legs are decent, so hey, I'm excited to try it. Cheers, everybody. Interesting. There's a lot of vanilla straight up front. A lot of vanilla up front. I can already tell you that I like this better than the Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. I realize this is a rye and not a bourbon, but so far, one sip in, one sip, everybody knows the rules. I'm impressed. One sip, everybody knows the rules. Here we go. Definitely has that rye spice. It's got a nice vanilla layer underneath of it, which takes away a little bit of that sharpness. Doesn't have any bitterness to it at all. I'm actually really impressed with this, but it does have a note on there that I haven't quite picked out yet that I'm still trying to figure out what it is. It does hit you with the proof. It's a rye, so it's already a little bit spicy, and then it's 114 proof, so the proof definitely shows up. I can feel it going down my throat. I like that sensation. I know some people don't, but I really enjoy that, so that's a plus for me on the old Overholt today. Yeah, I think it's like an orange peel with maybe like a little bit of like a toasted marshmallow note in there too, like a toasty marshmallow and some orange peel, but they're like real faint in the background. It's mostly that nice rye spice, got a lot of the vanilla, just a hint of that oakiness, and yeah, a lot of proof to it. A lot of proof on this one. Maybe even a hint of like a raspberry sherbet. A hint of a raspberry sherbet in the background too. Maybe it was just that one sip, or maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I definitely got a little hint of like a raspberry sherbet that time when I was drinking it. So hey, $25 bottle. This old Overholt. It looks every inch of a $25 bottle, but 4 years, so I guess not much to complain about there when it is 25 bucks, so it's not like a 2-year or anything like that. And 114 proof straight rye whiskey. I mean, it's honestly impressed me. I had very low expectations coming off of the last couple budget bottles that I did. The the Jim Beam Black 7-year, the Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. Neither of those really impressed me that much, but this Old Overholt, I'll tell you what, it's really doing something for me. No viscousness to it at all, but that's not really to be expected. So yeah, the question is, where am I going to rank this thing on the tier system today? I honestly think if I put this on a blind with some higher price ryes, that it might do pretty well. So that might be an interesting video for me to do coming up here in the future. Maybe throw this Old Overholt in there with a few other of the more expensive ryes that I have and see where it ends up, because honestly, just my first experience with it, I think it could do pretty well. All right, on the tier system today, let's go ahead and take one last drink before I rate it. I mean, I enjoy it. There's not a lot to knock about it. It's not overly depthy in the flavor or anything like that, but it's a really good rye, especially for the money. It's a great rye, but overall, it's a really good rye. So I'm going back and forth in my head of if I want to put this thing like high C tier or low B tier. I think I'm going to go high C tier. High C tier today on the Old Overholt. There is a little bit of a hint of something in the background that isn't quite my favorite, but it's only if I like pay attention to it and really latch on to that note. All the other notes on it are really, really nice. So I think I'm going to go high C tier on this one, but it has really impressed me, especially in the budget bottled rye section. So Old Overholt, I guess the people that had been saying that this is one of those bottles that could do really well as a budget rye, in this case, not a budget bourbon, might have to try some of their other offerings that they put out there. So yeah, it's going high C tier today. It's a good bottle. I wouldn't mind sipping this on its own, and anytime I can say that, especially for that price point, I won't complain. So hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you for your next drink.